Learning a new language isn't just about memorizing vocabulary or grammar rules. It goes far beyond the rote memorization that we often associate with traditional education. It's about stepping into a new way of seeing and thinking, a new perspective that broadens your horizons. Your language shapes how you perceive reality. It influences the very way you process information and make sense of the world around you. What you notice, the details you pick up on, remember, the memories you cherish and value, the principles you hold dear. Imagine swapping your usual lens for a new one, a lens that filters light in a completely different way. Suddenly, you see things you never noticed before, nuances and subtleties that were previously invisible to you. Language is more than a tool. It's not just a means of communication. It's a guide, a compass, shaping your thoughts and experiences, leading you down new and unexpected paths. When you learn another language, when you dedicate yourself to mastering a new linguistic system, you gain access to a different cognitive toolkit, a whole new set of mental instruments, one that's been refined by another culture over centuries, shaped by their unique history and traditions. This isn't just academic. This isn't confined to textbooks and classrooms. It's a chance to expand your consciousness, to push the boundaries of your own awareness, and challenge your assumptions, to question the beliefs you've always taken for granted. You realize your way of thinking is just one among many, one perspective in a vast and diverse world. It's humbling, forcing you to acknowledge the limitations of your own viewpoint, but also liberating, freeing you from the constraints of a single perspective. You begin to see the limits of your language, the boundaries it imposes on your thinking, are not the limits of the world. The world extends far beyond the confines of your native tongue. Each new language is a new map, a detailed cartography of a different culture and way of life, revealing new possibilities, opening doors to new experiences and opportunities. The adventure of language learning, this journey into the unknown, is an invitation to a richer, more nuanced understanding of both the world and yourself, a path to personal growth and self-discovery. Have you ever stopped to consider how deeply language influences your perception of the world? How does language shape our reality? It's a question that delves into the very core of how we understand and interact with everything around us. Let's look at time, a fundamental aspect of human existence. Space, the arena in which we move and orient ourselves, and color, the vibrant spectrum that paints our visual world. In English, time moves forward. We look ahead to the future and back to the past. But in Aymara, an indigenous language of the Andes, the past is in front of you, visible, while the future is behind, unseen. Learning Aymara can literally change how you experience time, altering your fundamental understanding of its flow and nature. For space, English relies heavily on relative directions like left and right, but Gugu Yimithir, an Aboriginal Australian language, uses cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, requiring constant orientation, a continuous awareness of your position relative to the world around you. This language turns speakers into human compasses, perpetually aware of their cardinal direction. Even color isn't universal. The way we perceive and categorize colors is shaped by our language. English has one word for blue, encompassing a range of shades. Russian has two distinct terms, Goluboy for light blue and Siny for dark blue. Because of this linguistic distinction, Russian speakers distinguish shades faster because their language draws a line English does not, sharpening their perception of these hues. These differences show that language directs what you notice, influencing your attentional focus and how you organize experience, shaping your cognitive framework. Learning a new language means learning to carve up the world in new ways, adopting a different cognitive map. You start to see that what you thought was universal, a given truth, is actually cultural, a product of your specific linguistic and cultural background. Language is a co-creator of your universe, actively shaping the reality you inhabit. It's a profound shift in understanding, a realization of the power of language. It's a profound shift in understanding what it means to be human, connected through language yet experiencing the world in vastly different ways. Learning a language is a workout for your brain. Bilingualism strengthens your mind, improving focus, problem-solving, and multitasking. Managing two languages builds your brain's command center, executive function. You get better at filtering distractions and switching tasks. This mental flexibility spills into all areas of life, making you more creative and open-minded. Knowing that ideas can be expressed in many ways helps you see more solutions to problems. Neuroimaging shows bilingual brains have denser gray matter and stronger connections. Learning a language physically rewires your brain for efficiency and resilience. It's an investment in long-term cognitive health. Your brain becomes more powerful and adaptable today and for years to come. Does speaking another language change who you are? It's a question that has intrigued linguists and psychologists for years. Many say yes, and the evidence is compelling. Bilinguals often feel different when they switch languages, a subtle but significant shift in perspective. For example, more expressive in Spanish, or perhaps more formal and reserved in Japanese. Each language brings its own cultural values, nuances, and emotional tone, shaping how we express ourselves. The foreign language effect suggests you may even make more rational, less impulsive decisions in a non-native tongue, thanks to the emotional distance it creates, allowing for clearer thinking. Some languages possess unique words for feelings and experiences that others simply can't name, like a German word describing the feeling of homesickness for a place you've never been, or a Portuguese term for a deep emotional state of nostalgic or deeply melancholic longing. Learning these words expands your emotional world, giving you new ways to understand and articulate your inner life. It fosters greater self-awareness and self-understanding. Navigating these different linguistic selves adds remarkable depth and richness to your overall identity. You become someone who bridges worlds and cultures, connecting people through understanding, not just a speaker of one language, but a citizen of the world. Identity becomes dynamic, fluid, and multifaceted, constantly evolving with each new linguistic experience. Ultimately, each language you learn becomes an integral new part of who you are, shaping your perspective and enriching your life. Learning a language transforms you. Each new language is a window, making your mind brighter and more expansive. You gain insider access to other cultures, their stories, humor, and heart. This builds empathy and dissolves barriers, turning you from observer to participant. The cognitive reserve you build protects your brain as you age, delaying decline. Language learning is a lifelong investment in your mind's health and vitality. Every new word is a key to a new way of being. Each language offers a new way to connect, think, and experience life. The journey is challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. Embrace the adventure. Become a more complete, compassionate, and interesting human being,